morning, good morning. How you guys doing today? Saturday, 7:54 a.m. in sunny Cali. Obviously, it's not that sunny. It's actually pretty gloomy today. So today I'm checking into my office at about 9 o'clock. I'm headed over to our investment properties that we purchased on Nolan Drive. This is a little city. It's actually like a little town by the name of Musquoy. Some of you guys might know it. And Musquoy is actually like a little gold mine for me, believe it or not. We've flipped a lot of properties in there. We actually own rental properties in there as well. And about this one, this was, you probably see, I don't know if you see some of my previous videos. They should already be posted by now. But anyways, the property is like in extremely bad condition. It's probably one of the worst ones that I bought, to be honest with you. But it is what it is, right? I mean, we know what we're getting ourselves into. So the guys have been taking out, I guess, about 8 trash bins now. Big 40-yard trash bins, let me tell you. Big. And I think from what they were telling me last night, they're almost to the kitchen. It's a good sign, I guess. Now we get to see the actual real condition of the home, because when I purchased it, you gotta take into consideration. I walked the property. One of my realtors walked it with me. he couldn't walk inside. He was like, man, that was disgusting. There was cats everywhere. There was dead cats. There was feces all over the place. It was bad. It was trash up to the ceiling. All right, and believe it or not, there were some people living in the house. So that is the reason I'm headed over there right now. I need to get into my office by 9 o'clock because me and my brother Ricardo, we're always trying to evolve and trying to come up with new ideas on how do we better the business. Customer service is always what we're basing our real estate company on, is giving the customer the best service. Because if you are in the business, or if you've experienced previous real estate agents, hopefully you've had a good experience. But most people believe that realtors are overpaid. And to be honest with you, I agree with that. The reason I say that is because a lot of even just generally in offices, in real estate offices, and even in mines, right? You got to remember, this real estate business was not meant for the young guns, right? It wasn't meant for that. This actually, real estate business was meant for the retirees. The folks that had a long career in business and want to slow things down, and but still want to be able to make a money, right? A dollar bill or whatever. They were getting into business. Therefore, that's why most of the real estate agents are above, I think it was 50 or 55 years old, as nationwide. So the issue is that the business has been watered down extremely, very extreme, to the point where it's very unfortunate, but you have to start cutting your check, right? Lower your commission, right? These realtors don't train, don't sharpen up their tools, don't provide the customers with quality service or valuable options or whatever the case is, because they don't know, because they don't study. Therefore, they come into the office whenever they want, they leave whenever they want. They don't put any focus. They don't take this business as a career. And unfortunately, those are the realtors that give us, the ones that are in, day out, full time, right? A bad name. What I was trying to get at is Saturday, what me and my brother Ricardo came up with was an idea, and everything's an idea, right? Until it actually works, then we really implement it into our schedule. But right now it's an idea, and we're implementing it slowly to see how it goes. And what it's coming down to is basically this. What we learned, which is part of our growing pains, is that as we start to get bigger and bigger, right? As our company starts to get bigger, I think we have 130 agents now in the company. We start pulling back more, right? Because we implement mentors to help the agents, right? So we pull back a little bit. We have assistants, we have TCs, we have transaction coordinators, that is. We have, everything's being delegated, right? And what we learned is that a lot of the customers that come to us, to our company, come to us because by way of our advertisement, by way of of knowing us from past experiences or whatever the case is. And when you go buy a house at Ponce & Ponce Realty, we always like to get feedback from customers, right? And one of the things that we got was, who are the Ponce brothers, right? Where are they, right? So they're in our office and they don't see us. So my brother Ricardo brought up a good point, and he said, hey, how about we set up a Saturday? You do one Saturday, I do the other Saturday, and we're in the office for an hour or 2 hours, right? Just, in case any customers want to come in and talk to us, or any customers want to see us. We are in the office every single day. So if a customer comes in and asks for us, we will, obviously present ourselves. In fact, when we're walking by, we always greet every single customer that comes in the door, right? Nobody gets treated any less or any better, right? But obviously we are doing our thing, right? We're in the background, right? Running comps, dealing with problems from the adrenaline gym that we own, from the escrow company, the mortgage company, the flipping company, the rental company, the real estate company, right? So I mean, obviously, we got our hands full. Nonetheless, we want the customer to be able to meet with us, ask us any questions, the owners of the company, right? So therefore, we're setting up every Saturday, starting today. I think today's September 16th or whatever, Saturday. And we are going to be in the office starting now up until I don't know when, right? At least we're going to give it a crack, at least 60 to 90 days, and be available for the customer. The customer wants to come in and talk to the brokers for questions, issues, or just generally just talk to us. We want to be present. We want to make ourselves available. So that's the game plan today. Be at the office. If a customer comes in, or if a customer gives us a call, wants to have a chat, we're there for them, and as well as the realtors, right? If the realtors have any questions or whatever, we'll be there for them. So nonetheless, we are headed, pulling up now to this property on Nolan Drive, which is here. It's actually Musquoy, but it's a little sliver next to Musquoy, and it's called Delman Heights, right? So these properties are in high demand because of the ranch type area, right? Big lots, and it's everybody's very separated. The homes are very separated from each other, so people like their privacy out here, and the ranch lifestyle. So anyways, we're pulling up to this property now. We're gonna give it a quick peek. I'm gonna show you guys around, see what you guys think, and hopefully you guys don't beat me up for this one. All right, give me a quick second. I'll get you a video, and I'll get back out here before I leave. All right. So we're here. I did a quick walkthrough. Just wanted to make sure you guys were going to be safe as we walk through this home. So anyways, check it out. That's your trash bins. And then you got another one on that side. All right. And this is the home. Doom. So, got some little friends here, little critters. There's probably like 15 of them from what I'm being told. Neighbor just came by, gave them some food. So anyways, all right. So put your face mask on. You're gonna need them because this one is definitely rough. So check it out. Here we go. So I don't know what this is. I guess this is the entrance. I'm not sure based on what I'm seeing here. I think this is probably a patio at one time. So that's what I'm thinking here. And then over here, as you can see, there's piles of rat poop everywhere. Incredible, right? It's crazy. So it doesn't scare me. It's rat standard stuff. Once the carpet is gone, it's gonna look a lot nicer and a lot cleaner. But what tripped me out was the guys are saying that there was no rats. They didn't find any rats. And I'm thinking it's because of our critters outside. So they're helping out. So this is your living room here. And please understand that this thing goes up to the top of the ceiling. Now, on top of the ceiling right here, this thing is sagging. I don't know if you can see it in the video, which leads us to believe there's more stuff upstairs. In the attic. Insane. We couldn't even walk through this house the day that I came. Actually, in fact, this little hallway was to the top. I didn't even know there was even a hallway here. The bedroom's over here. Check it out. Look at how much poop there's right there. I mean, there's pounds. I don't understand how these people were like freaking living here. So anyways, you can see all the holes in the wall. So I'm thinking that's where the rats are jumping into them. So we're definitely going to have to tent this thing just to be on the safe side, because the last thing I want is to sell this home to somebody and obviously big mess, right? That, another thing too that I'm thinking, it looks like there's, a lot of pee on the floors. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have to chemically treat these wood floors, because they are wood floors at the bottom. What tripped us out the most is the restroom's not that bad. I mean, it's obviously needs to be remodeled, but maybe these folks didn't want to take showers, so they're like, oh, let's keep that clean. So I don't know. There you go. This is the master bedroom here. All right. You can see, look at the carpet. I mean, this thing's probably been here for centuries. It's been here a very, very long time. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's crazy. I know I'm being silly here, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then we have the kitchen over here. The guys are doing the work right now. We got a quick view of the back. So we're getting to the back door now, finally. So it's work in progress. Again, I think it's been 8. I'm not sure if it's 8 or 10 trash bins already out of this house. So yeah. So the guys were telling me, hey, you need a face mask? I was like, nah. So man, I walk these properties all the time. This shit does not impress me. Does not scare me. It does impress me, let me tell you. So check this out. So there was an RV here. It was a big mess. I'm already seeing the septic tank is overflowing. So I hope it's not a septic problem, and I hope that it's just a overflow where it hasn't been pumped. And it looks like a new pipe coming out of there. You guys can't see it right now because it's under all this clothes, but it looks like a new pipe coming out of the septic. So I don't know, but I'm crossing my fingers that it might be a newer septic tank. The issue with these septic tanks is that if they're old, nobody wants to ever certify them. So if I can't get them certified, then that becomes an issue and a problem. And again, even then, I also, again, I don't want to turn around and sell a piece of junk house. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I put a lot of money into my property. I mean, I do put a lot of money into them, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you, hey, I fix them up to like tip-top condition, right? I don't. I do as much as I can with the budget that I'm working with. And more importantly for me is obviously the roof, the windows, the electrical, and the plumbing. As far as everything else goes, obviously I make it look as nice as possible, and make sure that it's a strong, usable home for these families, whoever buys it. Because, you know, the last thing you want is to be excited about buying a house and then it turns into a nightmare. Thank God, up to this day, I have not had any big issues. You know, a couple of things that have happened, and after I sell the home, we still go over there and we still, you know, make the repairs as needed, even though the transaction has already been closed. And you know, try to do, you know, the best that we can. So, anyways, this is your yard here. There's an RV. These guys have been cutting it all up, so they're recycling all of this. So that's been helping a lot. It's been 2 guys back to back, two different guys back to back, loading up a bunch of this metal and taking it to the dump. So, and there goes the side of our home. Believe it or not, what tripped me out was the actual roof of the inside of the house. With these rains, because we had some crazy rains out here, it wasn't that messy. There was no leaks inside. I'm sorry. So check it out. The roof looks pretty good, and even though you guys might not be able to see it, the sides of the house look horrible. That's no problem. We can knock that out. We can make that look nice. We've done this before. We sanded. We pressure wash it first, then we sand it all down, all the entire exterior, and then we paint it with like primer twice and then paint twice, and it looks beautiful. It looks really nice. So you're gonna trip out on this one. It's gonna look very, very nice when I'm done with this one. And here you go. All right, we obviously got to cut this tree down. Look at this. A lot of the times what I find is that a lot of these people, what they end up doing, look at, there's more stuff right there. I mean, there's just stuff after stuff after stuff. This doesn't scare me. As far as the trash bins, the worst one that I did as far as trash bins was in Rialto on Mesa Drive. We took out 16 trash bins, like the ones you see right now. 16 of them. It's crazy, an insane amount. So, anyways, my budget here, I bought this one for $225,000. It's a I think it was a 15 or 1600 square foot house. It actually also has a basement in, from what my workers are telling me. It's obviously full of stuff as well, but they're telling me that we can actually make that pretty nice and maybe even accessible from the inside of the house. So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be a bonus if we can do that, because that would give us, I think it was an extra 400 square feet, so a total of 2,000 square feet. I'm watching where I'm walking, so sorry. 2,000 square feet. I don't know if that's going to be feasible or not, but we'll see. So we'll go in there, 225. I'm looking to spend, I'm hoping I can spend about $100,000. I'll be into for 325, and the game plan is to sell it for 425. So after resale expenses, paying the commissions, obviously I'm a real estate agent, but I still pay my company, even though I own it, I still pay my company a commission check because we obviously have employees, right? We have a lot of staff. So anyways, with that being said, hopefully the game plan is to walk away with about 80 to maybe even $100,000 if I can get more than 425, right? In this area, particular area, don't be surprised if we do a good job here. Don't be surprised if we can get that kind of money for this property, 425, 450. So anyways, that is Nolan Drive for you here in the beautiful city of Musqueam, and we'll keep you guys updated as the progress goes. So step number 1 is clean it all out. We're almost done. It's been about 2 weeks now. These guys have been working here. And then step number 2 is we start the first step, which is doing all the inside. We always work on the inside first. Drywall, we'll check the plumbing, check the electrical, and then we start doing drywall work and etc. So Nolan Drive, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how this one turns out. Hopefully I don't have to return my car or something because I can't pay it. I can't finish fixing it up. Just kidding. All right, guys. We'll see you guys. You guys have a great day. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.